Gervonta Tank Davis crashes out on Shakur Stevenson on Twitter. And after he crashed out, he deleted his Twitter account and also confirmed that he will be retiring from the sport of boxing after he fights Jake Paul in November. The fight is on November 14th. This is sad, man. You think of all of the potential that Gervonta Tank Davis has, and he's never going to show his full potential. He's never going to really challenge himself and really fight guys that the boxing fans want to see him fight. You know, instead of getting in the ring with Shakur Stevenson, you know, he rather just go on Twitter, you know, post a couple tweets at Shakur Stevenson and then delete the tweets. He's been doing this his whole career, tweeting and deleting, right? That's like Gervonta Tank Davis's superpower. Rehydration clauses, tweeting and deleting, you know, putting his hand on women and going to jail. That's his superpower, man. And I think now that he's been exposed after that fight with Lamont Roach Jr., you know, I think he just knows that, you know, he's not that guy. You know, he's not that guy. He's not even willing to prove to himself. Fuck the boxing fans. He's not willing to prove to himself that he's the best boxer in his weight class. You know, this is the guy that used to say he was the face of boxing. This is a guy that said in the interview he thinks he's better than Floyd, and he lied and said he had a 6-7 fight deal where he was going to fight Shakur and Devin and Tio. And now all of a sudden at 30 years old, you're going to retire from the sport of boxing because you had a draw with Lamont Roach Jr. and you took a knee. So all of this started because today on Twitter, Gervonta Davis posted a tweet, and this is what he had to say. He said, "Boxing definitely did a turn. It went from that side to that side, and this shit has no loyalty, so why would I care? I move accordingly. Boxing is dead." He said that in capital letters, that boxing is dead. So one of Gervonta Davis's biggest fans, Ray Jackson, shout out to Ray Jackson, he responded to Tank and said, "All you got to do is fight Shakur." So Tank responds and says, "LOL. That's how I know it's hate and jealousy. Because you're not even telling me to fight my rematch. Telling me to fight someone else when you got hurt and more shit in the fight, but y'all dick riding his big bro now. Where was this energy 2-3 fights again? You are a real lame. Y'all all are." So Gervonta Davis is basically saying that, you know, just 2-3 years ago, everybody was saying that Shakur Stevenson was a boring fighter. Everybody was talking about how he runs. But after his most recent performance against William Zepeda, where he stood in the pocket for all 12 rounds and outboxed William Zepeda, you know, Gervonta Davis feels like people are just dick riding Shakur because, you know, it's a cool thing to dick ride Shakur.